Good morning. Thought better make my dressing gown more decent. It is 7 a.m. I've been up since just after 6, so it was a bit of a sleep-in for me. As you would have seen from the end of yesterday's video, things were left in quite a bit of chaos in the kitchen. Evan came home early, or earlier from work than I thought, so we decided to just sit and chill and watch TV together. So everything's pretty much been left as it was after dinner, which was very nice. Very, very nice. But I'm raring to go. I want to finish that this morning, and I'd still like to do that thing with my drawers if I can, but who knows. It's a very misty looking morning, autumn morning. I'm just waiting for my video to process so I can upload it to YouTube. So I've just done the editing for that. I've had my cup of coffee. I'm going to have some muesli and yogurt and get started with my day. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, people. Hopefully it's more interesting. Yesterday was a bit boring. Right, while the sun is shining, I will tackle this part of this garden. There you go. So I've just got to trim the top off that cutting, but those are the cuttings that have got roots for the lavender. And these are star jasmine cuttings I took last year. I'm just going to put them there in the interim. I think I prefer to be in the ground rather than a pot. And those are the two little flower plants that I just bought just to add some colour. I've pruned all the dead wood off this. It's a very old rose, so it is what it is. I'll cut those flowers off shortly and I'll put them in a vase. I'm going to go, that's all the weeds. So over here you can see that the neighbour's creeper has come over the side here, so I'm just going to try and get that out of the spouting. All clear. Now around the back. Right, so these are Siberian tomatoes. Apparently my friend is a prolific grower of all things, and she gave me these seedlings, so I thought I'd better hurry up and get them in pots. And so I've put them around here because they're a bit more sheltered, even though these are supposed to tolerate the cold, and they'll still get the north sun. So wish me luck. I'll give them a feed with some sea salt shortly. So at the back, I've just put anything that was opened or surplus to what's in the front. So if it's been decanted into a container and there's a bit left over, it's all in the back ready to be refilled. This basket has all my different sugars. So it's got raw sugar, white sugar, golden syrup, molasses, icing sugar, that kind of thing. Oh, ouch! And then down the bottom, that, we've got my flours, and because I get the flour in these big bags, the excess is at the back. And there's some excess rice and stuff in there that doesn't fit in the containers up the top. Jess sometimes uses self-raising flour, so that's around there too because I don't really use it. So there you go. It is looking a lot more clean and organised. I thought I'd take you outside and just show you what I did today. Here we go. So it's quite warm out here actually. Right, washing on. We still haven't got a replacement clothesline yet. The garden needs a tidy. All that green there, that's supposed to be there. It's a ground cover, but this stuff is not. Okay, so what did I do today? You saw the front, so I've weeded around these plants, and then the rest I'll whack down with the weed eater. But I just wanted it nice and clean around those azaleas. And then if we come through here, that's all rocket. That's a potato that came up out of the ground. There's another one sprouted there. In fact, there's potatoes sprouting up everywhere. These are my beetroot. See those? Yeah, so all that needs to be cleared. And let's have a look around here. I've raked up over here, but that all needs to go into the compost. And I was going to try and move this off this trellis, but there's a big piece of fruit on there, so I don't want to upset that. So that's what we're looking like now. I pulled the tomatoes out and I staked up the chilies and peppers, so they're looking a lot better. So that's where the tomatoes were there. Had a little weed around these flowers. And yeah, look at the, hang on, let's see if I can angle. There you go. Can you see in there? Oop, it's a nice red one. I should pick it for Evan. He can tell me whether it's a goodie. Yeah, all this mess to sort out. Weeds grow fast, people. Yeah, look at that sky. Funny old day today, actually. A bit strange. That's autumn for you though, isn't it? So things just winding down a little bit. Let's just push this away. I was hoping that we'd have that arch goler up this week to cover over the deck, but no. I guess one day I'll just come home from work and it will be there. So it'd be nice for this furniture to stay dry. Yeah. Oh dear. So I'll leave this on Evan's computer desk for him. That's all dirty washing. And yeah, floors are clean. Nice and clean with my mop, which I must rinse. The bench is a bit disorganised again because there's a few things I have to deal with. but it's not dirty, it's just disorganised. That's okay, we can live with that. And the bathroom is clean. Just turn that fan off. I just lay on the shark mat because I think my ribs popped out again. So yeah. Yeah, strip the bed, change the duvet cover, all those things. There's just a few bits lying around that have to be sorted out, but I'm not gonna just do that. I'm not gonna stress about it too much because I left my diary at work. I have a diary for home, and I took it during our teachers' strike day so I could sit quietly and just go through that. I assign household tasks to each day, and I put how many minutes it takes to do that task so that it doesn't seem so hard. Like if you've got a list, it doesn't seem like there's a massive list of things to do because I get really overwhelmed. But I do like a list because then I can mark it off and I can get that sense of achievement. I think that's the thing about housework, is that there is no ending to it. It's just no sooner have you done it, it's something else. And I am a person who likes to have those results at the end. So yes, so Evan called me just before because he's been out fishing all day today with his mate. And he tells me they hooked a really big crayfish on his fishing line. It's not usually how you catch crayfish. But yeah, he said he thought he could feel something real heavy. Yeah, and it caught it by its tail. So, and he says it's big. So we're going to take that out for our Sunday night dinner. He was going to call them and just check that they've got a big enough pot to cook it in. And, oh, God, I love crayfish. I prefer the legs. But, yeah. You can't grow up. I was going to say you can't grow up in a seaside, maritime type environment without loving seafood, but that's a lie because my daughter hates it. She hates the smell of it. She had battered fish bites once that she ate because she was really, really hungry and she'd been drinking and she was at a fishing club. So she ate them. She did eat fish when she was a kid, but yeah, as she's got older, and then she's just more and more and more got to that point where she doesn't like fish anymore. So yes, I'm just going to sit and chill for a little while. I don't even know what the time is because I still haven't replaced the batteries in that clock. I think we've run out of batteries. Let's see if I've got a stash of batteries somewhere. And then I'll tidy myself up to go out. But yeah, even though it feels like there's little bits and pieces of things everywhere around, I have actually achieved quite a lot today, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. That's all for now. I might show you a little video of the crayfish in our dinner. See you later. It's huge. Well, I'm just boiling the jug and I'll put that water in here to speed it up. Hello, little crayfish.
Water. I know, we sit there all this time.
This is boiled already. It looks delicious.
But that'll drop that down.
Yeah, it does, which then you don't start timing it until it starts.
I know, but...
You might need to take the bucket with you, darling.
Drippy, drippy.
Oh my god!